Hello, welcome to the Maples History Center. I'm genealogist Tim Fisher. You can find me on the third floor of the King Family Library. The older I get, the more I remember the stories and tales I heard the old-timers telling as I was growing up, and how we need to collect and preserve these fascinating stories as remembered or researched in newspapers and records. I remember one story when the conservationists were pushing for the Great Smokies to become a national park. That was in the 1920s to the mid-1930s. The same year, the Great Smoky Mountain Conservation Association was formed by Ray and Oscar Bohannon and their brother-in-law, Lillard Maples. They discovered the value of the land by building a hotel on it. The land was located south of Gatlinburg on the southern end of the Sugarlands on the west fork of the Little Pigeon River, miles from the Indian Gap, which straddles the Tennessee and North Carolina boundaries. They stretched it just a wee bit when they promoted it as Under the Chimney Tops. This Jack Huff photo postcard taken from atop the chimney shows the Indian Gap Hotel far in the distance. Look closely. You could only reach the all-wooden hotel by foot or on horseback, up the old road from the Sugarlands, which ran along the side of the river. Later, between 1927 and 1930, Sevier County constructed a major new road of crushed stone from what's now the Sugarlands Park headquarters up to the newfound Gap. During the same time, the Dacus Road was built. It was an unimproved road, but a Ford Model A could travel it. You'd cross the river on a wooden bridge to a small island where the car would have to be parked. There, you walked a log footbridge across to the other side of the river and took these steps leading up to the first floor of the hotel. The porches on the two upper floors extended the full length of the building, providing a beautiful view of the river, the majestic chimney tops, and Sugarland Mountain. Among frequent guests were members of Smoky Mountain Hiking Club. In a conversation recorded by Glenn Cardwell in 1974, Robert Ray Vandevender described the exterior of the Indian Gap Hotel as a beautiful aged gray. The rooms were big, the floors were just boards put down on the rafters. If you want to know what we were having for breakfast, you just look through the cracks in the floor. Meals were cooked on a wood stove, and according to Vandevender, they were out of this world, really good and substantial. All you could eat, 50 cents. A room cost $2 a night. Occasionally there was a dance in the dining room. Music was furnished by local men who brought their instruments and played for the guests. Quite a few letters were exchanged between the hotel owners and the Tennessee Park Commission and others before compensation finally was agreed upon, and the Indian Gap Hotel was demolished in 1933, just months before the Great Smoky Mountain National Park was established in 1934. The Indian Gap Hotel, just another of the many fascinating stories you can uncover when you visit the Maples History Center on the third floor of the King Family Library in downtown Sevierville. Come and see us.